Yo, 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 yo. 3G's in this house. And I said in this house. And I ain't playing the intro today for a reason. I want to see something real quick. It's a lot of even though I love the intro, it get me, it give us a minute to get some viewers. It's lit. But I just, I need to see something real quick. That's all. So I'm testing it out. So shout out to the Butterfly Garden, 615 Locks, Ace Grooms. What's up, y'all? We're about to go in a quick second. We're going to let some more people join us. Pac G, we here with my brother again, of course. We here with Black GMS.
What's happening? What's happening?
Matter of fact, shout out to Black GMS for reaching this 1K. Let's give him a round of applause.
Round of applause.
Finally reaching this 1K subscribers. Now
Finally.
you get paid. You know what I'm saying?
Go.
Make sure y'all go over there and support. Jump on there if y'all ain't already subscribed.
Yes, sir.
His channel getting lit. He gonna be doing more commentary on other channels, I hope.
Oh yeah. I hopefully and doing way more interviews, man. So
Gee, them be lit though. When you talk about other channels,
yeah,
that don't gotta be your only lane, but them the shows that I like the most,
Yeah, it's some interesting shit.
I like your take on things.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate everybody that subscribe and everybody that support the GMS family and everything like that. Especially y'all, man, because you throwing the alley oop and being like, yo, come on the podcast and fuck with us, man. People ain't got to do that, bro. So I appreciate you for that too.
Hey, but let me just be honest, bro. So if it come out later, then I done already told you. I'm trying to use you because I feel like you gonna be the cat that blow way past us, get the 100, 200K, 300K.
Hey,
I just want to be a part of your squad, dog. Because I've been watching.
That's all, man.
I was watching your channel because I was a fan of your channel.
Yeah.
So when I reached out to you, and because we needed a member, of course. Also, Pac G. When I told him, he's like, "Hell yeah, I fuck with dog." So it was a no brainer, and the chemistry been right, and you've been helping us, bro. So we appreciate you. And when you get to 200K, don't act like you don't know us, G.
Shout out GMS, man.
This some real shit right here, man. I'm always hold the motherfuckers down and hold me down. That's a fact.
That's what's up. Pac G, what's good, my brother?
I'm chilling, man. Just long work week, man. At all, man. Trying to wind down a little bit, man. How y'all been doing?
Man, I'm geeked on these Bucks, man. Go Bucks,
Good,
go,
man.
right?
Oh, you already know.
Hey, I hope y'all do y'all thing, bro. I hope the Bucks come out with it. To be honest,
man, we need it. We need 1 year of it, man.
Yeah,
man.
If we get this year, we gonna be in the finals next year. Oh man, I'm tripping. If we get this year, we're gonna be in the finals next year, bro.
Oh, that's a fact.
That's how I feel about it.
Nah, niggas didn't think that y'all could have did it anyway, and that's the best part about it, man. You always got to be the ones that people doubt to come through and actually fucking prove people wrong. Motherfuckers thought Giannis had to go to another team just to get some shit done, and look, this motherfucker in the finals.
Yeah,
bro, we got the team, bro. That's all
fact.
I'm saying. We got the team. We just we do got some loose ends, and we got a couple cats that make you nervous, but
yeah,
we got a squad, dog. All right, we're not gonna stay on that too long. First of all, Black, let me bring up the fact that not only did you get your 1K subscribers, I seen your last video about 5150 doing some numbers.
I gotta
doing some numbers. I was on YouTube too, man, and I checked that out too. I seen that. I said, "Look at Black, man. I'm proud of my boy."
Well, I gotta send a very special sideways thank you to Precise.
Hey man, Precise, man. Hey, you gotta send dude a Christmas card.
Hey,
look why I said Christmas, dog. This nigga a fool, dog. Neil Cola said he said AP got on a Christmas Bucks hat. Dog, this shit. Listen, I ain't even gonna lie to you. I had a choice of 4 Bucks hats, and this is what the fuck I went with.
Hey, that shit nice, man.
I already got roasted and shit.
That shit nice as fuck. I don't know what niggas talk about.
I like it too, nigga. I always get the obscure shit, man. I don't be trying to get the Annis Mitchell and Ness. These motherfuckers 45, 50 bucks, man. Y'all better stop playing with me, man.
I got the throwback to match that, the Oscar Robertson to match that hat.
That's what I'm saying. Y'all both got
I always got hats that don't nobody else got.
Like you got on the one with the words, you got on the one with the logo. Like that's the perfect.
That's how we do it. And they got the throwback Bucks. Y'all better stop playing.
Oh yeah, that's
man.
cold. That's
cold.
Hey, let me say this though, man, about the brother Precise, man. Y'all mind if I go in on this?
Go ahead, do your thing.
I didn't get a chance to address it. Precise.
Oh shit.
I mean, no disrespect, bro.
Oh shit.
I think you probably is a real cool person, dog. You probably a good brother, man. I have no personal issue with you. But I'm finna tell you something on the behalf of Corey, aka Mr. Spill the Beans, that he probably want to tell you, but he not gonna tell you because you his guy. He would like you to step down, Precise. Now look, bro, I know you thinking like, oh, this is the brother Corey. Because Corey, this is what Corey gonna do. He gonna tell you, man, don't worry about that shit, man. Don't sweat that shit, man. That's them fruit booty ass niggas, man. Don't even sweat that shit. Yeah. But he really hoping that you do a real nigga move and that step down. He don't want to fire you, G. That's your homie. He looking at it like, I'm not finna fire my guy, man. But he hoping you find something else to do or you quit. But a real nigga would be like, you know what? It looks like I'm holding my nigga back. Yeah. He already traveling with me. We already doing other things together. We already making music. We already, I'm already on the road with him. I don't got to be on this 5150 show if it's going to cause my nigga a problem. So, hey, Cole, just be like, look, man, I'm going to go ahead fall back just so your show can bounce back. And then Corey going to be like, man, no, man, fuck that shit. But he don't mean this. Yeah. He going to say that to show love, but he don't mean that shit. So when he say, no, man, fuck them, just be like, no, Cole, I got to do this. You know what I'm saying? So do your nigga a solid. Not me. I ain't talking about me. I don't give a fuck. I'm saying do your brother Corey a solid and fall back, G. He ain't going to tell you this. Agree. I'm telling you for him. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I got to say about that.
I had a lot of people pop up, and it's people that have been seeing Corey live and been going to his shows and talking about how that's a major part of his routine now. His set, a major part of it is Precise coming out and singing with him.
And so, it might be good as fuck live.
Well, this what I'm saying. This is like, I feel like that should give Corey more of an incentive to be straight up with him and be like, yo, we killing it on the road, my guy, but clearly on the show, this shit ain't working. We gonna have to change this shit up. He should not be a regular, bro.
Be a role player, bro. Just be a role player, man. You can support the brother without being on the show.
Right.
But even if he tell you Precise that, nah, bro, he don't mean that shit. He waiting to call you the weakest link. He just not gonna do it until you got an opportunity. Right now, he not gonna do it because y'all homeboys, y'all share wings and shit together. He not on that yet. You feel me?
Waffle fries. Nigga.
Listen, if you think D and fucking Marcus ain't in that nigga ear, like, come on, my nigga. Come on, my nigga. What's up?
I feel like he would have aired that shit out by now.
No, Corey, he wouldn't, because
he can't hold water.
Listen, bro. What he do is he friends with people while he need them.
Okay, that's true.
And he need him for them songs. Corey can't sing them fucking songs without the other nigga on the song.
Yeah, right.
Wait till he don't need that nigga for that song.
Damn, man.
Nigga, I'm tired of your loud, laughing, raggedy teeth having ass nigga. This how this nigga goes look. This nigga shit look like tequila and orange juice.
Yo.
That's them old caps that used to be in Milwaukee Mall Pack G with the Asians. The little bullshit ass caps with the Nike sign in the middle and shit.
Look, hey, like you said, Precise can be a good dude, good vibes. Man, Precise a smoker. You know how I am. Pack, you know how you are, motherfucker. Yeah. I'll pass Precise the joint if I ever seen him, type shit like that. I ain't got no animosity or no beef with him. But nigga, you suck on the show.
Hey, I concur with my co-host.
Hey, listen, man. Hey, it is what it is, bro. You feel me?
It is what it is, man.
Shit.
Listen, let's
change though. You hear
look,
me?
Marcus was smart.
It has to be a change though.
Marcus knew not to say shit. He don't say much. He know how to fall back.
Yeah.
You did.
Roll.
Bro, first of all, they had some comedians in the room the last time.
Yeah.
They had Howie Bell and that motherfucker who funny. I mean, his material is the same for the last 20 years, but he funny though. that material that he do got is funny. They had Smackwater, cat, that country ass nigga in there.
Corey didn't even remember that nigga the next episode.
Cause he was mad that they showed up. But you know, that's Michael Collier hyper ass. You know he brought extra niggas. So Zoe told him where the spot was. Hold on. Allegedly, this is my interpretation. Michael Collier used to fuck with that shit. So if anybody that know niggas like that, they do too much.
Right. He said, "No, you come with me, brother. Come on, go ahead."
So he found out where the spot was from Zoe. Corey made him feel comfortable because Corey one of them niggas that call everybody like, you know you my guy, man. You know, fuck with me. Fuck with me. But he don't mean that shit because he Hollywood.
Yeah.
So he don't mean that shit. He just say, yeah, nigga, you know, hey man, come through whenever you want to cut through. He don't mean it.
Fuck with me.
So then Michael probably was kicking it with some other niggas. He's like, hey man, you know Corey shit going on tonight. And they took their ass over there. And Corey had to be like, look who we got. Hey man, we got some people in the building, man.
That might be why Corey threw a slight little shot during the beginning of the show when he was talking about how because you know they switched sets again. Fucking, it was real small, and he said some shit like, "Yeah, you know the set is real small. You know we ain't got the room to get up and give up chairs for anybody."
Nigga.
Like that, because they pay attention to them damn comments, bro. And a lot of people was telling Precise to get his ass up when Howie was trying to talk, but Precise set his ass down while Marcus got up and let Michael sit down and shit out of respect.
D should do her shit in a bathing suit.
D should do loose talk
in a bathing suit. But with one of them, you know how women wear when women get a certain age, they got to put that little sheer jacket around their body too.
Yeah.
So wear the bathing suit, put the little sheer robe on. Like you ain't really the D that you used to be, so put the sheer robe on.
Put the sheer robe on.
Precise, just move around. Period, my nigga. Marcus, just keep doing what you're doing, G. Because whether you there or not there, I don't think we'll really fucking know. Yeah. But other than that, I just want to tell Precise that, man, be a real nigga, be a real friend, man, and just bow out. He not gonna tell you to go. You got to be a real one and be like, man, I'm fucking up the show, G. Everybody, I see what the people saying. I don't want to fuck up your shit, G.
Hey, Precise is a talented nigga, man, but he's just
sing. Yep, he can sing. He a talented dude. He probably funny on stage because live is different when niggas drunk as fuck.
Yeah,
a lot of shit funny when you fucked up.
And then when people are in front of your face too, is different too. Like especially if they already fans of you. Like he said, like Corey says that, you know, 5150 pull up heavy at his shows and shit. So they know who Precise is. And like Precise said, he say motherfuckers be saying shit in the chat, but when they see him in real life, it's different.
Because they don't hate you, bro.
Exactly.
They don't hate you. They just don't want you on the show, my nigga.
Exactly. He don't get it. He think motherfuckers really have it out for him, but it's like, no, there's real legit cult fans of the 5150 show, people that really stick out for the show, like they really fuck with it. And when they see a problem, they gonna call that shit out. And it's not because niggas is hating, it's because niggas know what they want from the show already.
That's what it is, because that's what they're accustomed to. They're accustomed to you know what I mean? Shit.
This ain't the vibe they want. This ain't the vibe that it's been either. Even when shit get rocky, motherfuckers fuck with it. It's like, yo, we still gonna fuck with you. We still gonna do it. Even now, even when the shit is still like quote unquote unwatchable, it's still like people gonna try to see what's gonna happen next because they want to know what the fuck this nigga Corey finna do.
Shout out Joe Blast, man.
Hey, shout out Joe Blast. Thank you, Joe Blast, for the $5 super chat, man. That's a real brother right there, a real supporter of the channel, man.
Hell
yeah. Most definitely, man. Shout out Joe Blast, man.
For sure. Hey, Precise, I'll give you $5 if you get off of 5150.
You crazy.
This nigga.
He like, look out the fuck that. And these niggas ain't even. You can't understand these niggas. Hey, let's move on though, because I ain't really want to get on that. Y'all see the title, man, and I'm gonna say why we decided to talk about the title today. Kwame Brown and the brother Carcino for Life is his channel, I think, and Kwame Brown Bust Life. They had a little conversation the other day where I saw them and Tony the Closer from $1 Million Worth of Game. He had showed up on that show too. But a lot of their conversation was about the coding and getting these schools and programs for kids. So I said, you know what? Let's talk about this, man. We be funny and silly and shit too much. Let's take a minute and talk about some real shit this week. Now, Pac G, thanks to a trade, you was able to get out here and do your thing after sitting down for a while. And do you think that trade blessed you better than trying to get in the workforce? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think the trade definitely did me better because I pretty much make my own hours, bro. You know what I'm saying? I work for what I work for. I get paid good money. So I think the trade definitely is because you can work around your own schedule, especially if you got kids and family or somebody else to take care of, an elderly person or anything like that. You feel what I'm saying? When you got a trade, you can definitely work at your own schedule, your own pace, and still get a nice amount of money. You know what I'm saying, to live.
Man, our you know Big J, right?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, me and Big J, we just was talking maybe about 2 weeks ago.
Shout out to the Big J, man. All I'm saying is he just got home less than a year ago. He got him a pickup truck, driving a clean ass Benz and shit, all off of the fact that he has the ability to damn near do just about anything. You know, he's a jack of all trades, you know. So GMS, I don't know if you familiar because of your age. Like, did y'all have any trades in y'all school coming up?
Well, in high school, I remember this shit called Votech. And that's kind of like, that was like a program for kids to leave school and kind of go and try to get certain jobs and do different things instead of just the same old shit in school, sitting around waiting for a grade to do some social studies shit or some science shit. They actually went out and got certain jobs, and motherfuckers was actually working in doing different type of shit like that. Like they had a little early program for kids, but it was more so for the kids back in the day. It was like, yo, this is a chance for me to get the fuck out of school. I don't think they really took it serious like they are, today and shit.
And you know what's crazy, man? I agree with Kwame and other people that talk about trades being in school, but let me keep it real with y'all, man. Let's talk about this part, then we're gonna get back into the trades. I went to my first high school was a trade technical school. They had carpentry, automotive, they had shit, everything, printing press. They had all kind of shit for trades. Nigga, I had 4 high school credits when I was 18. I didn't fucking go to school. So even though they had the trades available to me, how can a kid or a child even partake in the program if his environment or his upbringing ain't even gonna have his ass there to partake in it?
Yeah, that's fucked up.
And you know what really held me back was my reading ability, because I was a slower reader, and I because it took me too long to read shit, I wasn't taking school that serious by the time I was even got to fucking high school. I was already done with fucking school. Yeah. So that go back to another point that Kwame and them talk about a lot, is the reading level of these kids. So I want to say this, and then I'm going to bring it to y'all. I think trades and reading should be the larger part of the curriculum for kids starting at 6th grade. Now, what do y'all think about that? And then I'll tell y'all why I said that.
Let me go first, man.
Yeah, go ahead.
I honestly think that the reading should be like the main focus point for kids before 6th grade. You feel what I'm saying? Like, they should drum that on them like so hard at fucking 5, 6, 7, 8. You feel what I'm saying? So that's how I feel about the reading thing.
Well, that's what I meant. I didn't mean that you start in the 6th grade. I'm saying in middle school, though, other than math, reading, and life skills, they ain't got to call it trade. They can call it life skills.
Yeah.
That's it, nigga. We don't need music. We don't need motherfucking, unless all that shit should be extracurricular shit.
Right.
Go ahead, though.
But you know what's so crazy though is that when I was in middle school, bro, they had shop class, they had home economics. You know what I'm saying? They had auto mechanic shit. This was in middle school, bro. Before I even touched high school, I was seeing this shit. But then as I got into high school and I gradually, you know what I'm saying, grew on to grades or whatever, went on to grades, I started seeing it diminish and disappear out of all of the schools.
Yeah.
So that's another reason why a lot of these damn kids can't cook. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A lot of these motherfucking kids don't got no skills with their hands. Like that shit really did help out a lot for the people who really participated in it.
I mean, really, that's pretty much what I was gonna say. The younger, the better, man. Like the earlier you teach them, the better the outcome will be, and the more that they'll be able to advance in whatever it is that they're doing. Because we honestly need that. A lot of kids be waiting too long and thinking that other shit is important. Like, how many of us realized when we got older and realized a lot of the shit we did when we was younger was not fucking important compared to what life is like as an adult?
And you know what, GMS? I was gonna get to that too. I don't mean to cut you off, but it's like when you get to a certain age, bro, you start thinking like, damn, I really don't have fucking enough time to fucking do what I need to do.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of people feeling like that. You know what I'm saying? Because shit, they don't have a skilled trade. You feel what I'm saying? Like they working a dead end fucking job, and it's just like they're going nowhere.
That's true. That is very true.
You know what I'm saying? It's fucked up, bro.
Hold on, we're gonna go deep into this shit. We got a lot to cover when it comes to this shit. I ain't got no like good like format for it, but we gonna try to touch on everything, and then we're gonna open the phone lines up to the people. But let me take a minute to say R.I.P. to Biz Markie, legendary hip hop star, rapper, DJ, the OG, man. I knew he was going through some health issues, so I'm assuming that he definitely passed away at this point. So R.I.P. to Biz Markie.
R.I.P.
And,
rest in peace, Biz Markie, man.
And last shall be first, that high school should be mostly business training. Now this is what I want to say about trades starting in middle school, right? Obviously, you're going to get the essentials through elementary school. But my point is the essentials should be drummed in. I can't tell you how many adults don't know simple mathematics, simple, multiplication skills, fractions. And I'm throwing myself in there too. You ask me some shit off the top of my dome, I must stutter for a minute.
Bro, I was trash at math, bro. I was trash.
Bro, think about them young kids that the baby try to buy their candy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Little bro had 30 something pieces of candy and couldn't times it by 2.
Yep.
So, and I'm not trying to, shame him. I'm trying to point out that that's where the fuck we at.
Yeah, that's
so
the problem.
Trades ain't even, you can't even do trades without simple math skills.
Hey, but let me ask you this though, AP.
Go ahead.
Do you think that the new way that they got kids doing math has something to do with that?
I feel like kids get behind so early that there's no catching up.
Yeah.
Cause my kids that were focused right away you would think they were geniuses, but they're just simply caught up.
Right.
I got one child who struggled early, and now he's struggling even worse to catch up because it compounds so fast that you never really catch up. That fundamental stage is so important that was my issue in school. I started reading. I think we started in like first grade, really trying to read. And probably by the third grade, I was behind. You throw me in the middle school, I'm more behind. But as you grow in school, when we went, they was giving you chapters upon chapters to fucking read for homework.
Yeah.
And I'm not reading this shit. And I could read, but I couldn't read 5 fucking pages of small letters of 7,000 fucking words and then go to another book and do the same shit. I ain't got the attention span for that shit.
Yeah.
Nah,
so I can read if I'm limited, but you giving me novels and shit, not gonna happen, homie. I got shit to do. Niggas is outside, and I'm trying to be outside too.
Bro,
I'm trying to be outside too. You gotta think though too, AP, like the environment we grew up in, bro. Like shit, we was more concerned with fucking hustling, bro.
Yeah.
which
Dude,
was fucked up.
I hate that niggas be hitting me with funny jokes because I be trying to ignore them.
That's all.
I Lacey said AP nose made reading blurry.
Damn.
I gotta stop looking at chat.
Y'all know jokes is getting redundant, but that was a good one. Goddamn it, I ain't gonna lie, that shit was fucking funny.
I will say in high school, bro, I had to stay after school for like another hour and a half or 2 hours for the last 4 months of my senior year just to pass, just to make sure I passed, just because of how much I was just like really not interested, not trying to do shit. Like the only reason I did was because my mom was on my ass, like, you better fucking graduate, motherfucker. And I was like, all right, I'll do it. I'll stay after.
They will let you graduate it for participation,
right?
Not for education, not for learning the material, but just for participating.
Ain't that some shit?
It's crazy.
That's some bullshit.
So before we get into the trades, let's talk about what it will require to be able to learn the trades, and what's the most okay, this is how we gonna do this. Pac G, if you had to start a school system, starting kids from 5 years old, try to come up with a quick little plan. What would you teach them? How would you get them prepared for their adulthood, starting at 5 years old?
First off, I'm gonna teach the kids about real life skills, about how to take care of yourself. First off, making sure, you know what I'm saying, you wash your face every day, brush your teeth. You know what I'm saying. You groom yourself.
Yeah,
get yourself prepared to go out in the world. First off,
yeah,
because a lot of parents just send their fucking kids looking any kind of way. Because a lot of parents just go out looking any kind of fucking way.
Hell
you feel what I'm saying? So it's like, it's got to be a foundation that has to start somewhere. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's going to teach the kid to be disciplined at something. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If the kid wake up every morning, Daddy, I want to brush my teeth. You know what I'm saying? Mommy, I want to brush my teeth. That's where the discipline starts, first off. You know what I'm saying? And then you move on to the education phase of it. Reading, writing, arithmetic. You feel what I'm saying? Focus on those first. And then you might be able to squeeze in some music or some shit like that. But I would say teach them Black history first, if they're Black kids. And I ain't talking about the white history that they taught us in school. The shit that I wanted our kids to know, the shit that was hidden from us. You feel what I'm saying? About everything, bro. Black Wall Street, everything. How they really did us, bro. Like, they need to know all of that shit. You feel what I'm saying?
Do you think a child can comprehend the horrors of slavery and Jim Crow and things like, and just the systemic racism that fucking early? Them kids would be fucked up.
Listen, AP. It's 2021, bro. These kids fucking watch YouTube all day. They play fucking horrific video games. Disney got bullshit on there for these kids. You feel what I'm saying? So, motherfucker got to stop sugarcoating and baby them now, bro, because this is the real motherfucking world, bro. Ain't no telling how long this shit is going to last.
I feel like we should have got taught the word discipline first in the form of being an entrepreneur, being somebody who could be disciplined to actually achieve something, opposed to having the word discipline be brought to us in the punishment way first.
Exactly.
I think that word has fucked up a lot of people in certain ways, as being like, yo, you got to be disciplined for this. Like, people don't like the word discipline.
You know what word I don't like?
Huh?
What's that?
Entrepreneur.
Really? Why is that?
It misleads and misguides a lot of people.
In what way?
That is a word that sounds so prolific that people would think that if you, okay, let me say it this way. Thank you, baby. If you had a young person, or not even a young person, think about all that's going on during COVID.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
A lot of people saying, man, it's time to start me a business. I want to be an entrepreneur. It's time to get out here and start doing it for myself. I'm going to work hard for myself. It requires a lot of information, a lot of training, and a lot of understanding of certain industries to get into an industry.
Yeah.
There's people that go to colleges, very, prestigious places, and get BAs and all kind of master degrees and different degrees in business and cannot run a successful profiting business.
Mm-hmm.
So I would much rather teach trades and teach men and women to get out here and work and make a living first. I'm not saying don't go and try to own your things and try other things. We have an issue in the black community where just making a living isn't even instilled in motherfuckers.
Yeah.
So I don't think giving them the entrepreneur word is the best thing to do. Yeah. I think that's something you give people that are already working, already learning industry, watching how shit go, learning processes. And then when you say, you know what, you can do this on your own. Then that's the next level. That's a graduation to somebody who already has drive.
I got a question.
Go ahead.
Do you think that us as black people, only talking to black people and about black people in this moment, do you think that we have been taught to try to reach the impossible more than what is at arm's reach, as far as like you said, like these skills that we should be obtaining to try to make a living, opposed to automatically growing up trying to be a ball player, try to be a rapper, try to be somebody in the industry or in the limelight type shit? Like, do we constantly try to have this, or are we conditioned to feel like we need to be the people that are in this realm of just the impossible, basically? Because it's not easy to get to a certain point in the entertainment industry, but if you teach yourself certain shit, you can be able to do shit.
I'll go then. What I think is the successful people I know work their ass off, including the NBA players.
Yeah.
Including those people or rappers. Nothing come overnight. And that's where a lot of the misunderstanding happened to the black community. We lottery ticket folks. Okay. So we think that the bag's supposed to just come out of fucking nowhere.
Yeah.
It never works like that. Matter of fact, I was just listening to some shit today about some of these niggas that be on these shows. I'm not going to say get all into it. Yeah. But some of these so-called entrepreneurs that be getting on all these podcasts teaching motherfucking scams. Now you buying into their program, getting them some money to show you, but they're giving you scams in return. Yeah, because you think the bag gonna come overnight. It didn't come overnight for them. It's not gonna come overnight for you.
Yeah.
Now, when it comes to trades, let's say people think that you taking the easier way out by going to a trade school. I disagree. One thing leads to another. If your trade is carpentry, you start off as a carpenter. You may work for another company. You may get good in your trade. And by 30, you start your own motherfucking construction business. But you have to get the game first. You have to take the steps first. People want their own construction business before you got the crew, before you got all the tools required, before you got the capital, before you got the insurance if you fuck up.
Yeah.
People want to skip all the steps in the black community. Until motherfuckers start from 1 and get to 10, you'll never fucking do it. And then we point at the 1 or 2 motherfuckers who hit a lick to get on or sucked a dick to get on. And all of a sudden, that's the fucking goalpost. Like, no, that's the misleading of the community.
Right. Yeah.
Tell me the fucking step 1 to step 100.
Right.
So people can be knocking these off as they go. But the trade school point, if you get a cat who fucks around, hold on, I'm all over the place because it's a weird topic.
No, go ahead.
Let me say what trades in school will do, if nothing else. It will teach you how to be less dependent on other people. So if I learn how to change my own oil, change my battery out, change my tires, basic maintenance to my car, I'm saving money right there. If I learn how to change the light fixture, change some light sockets, hell, hook up the stove. Like, it's so much little shit. Just those little basic things will help you in your own life.
Yeah.
Now you take that and then you go get in the workforce, which is everybody act like it's a bad fucking word to have a job. It's a lot of people that had businesses, and in the chat, if y'all know somebody like that, put a 1 in there. I know some people that had businesses for years that actually made money, made a living, but in their later years, they said, you know what, I'm finna close the business down. They end up working a job somewhere, making good money, but they are less stressed than they were owning a fucking business.
Yeah.
You can make a good living without a fucking business. Some of these trades pay on the minimum 80 grand a year, depending on the trade. We're going to talk about that in a minute.
Yeah.
So I think the biggest thing is, crawl before you can walk. I think trades need to get started sooner than high school, because by high school, most teenagers have already decided whether they're going to get on some bullshit or not.
Yeah.
If you catch them in that early, that 10, 11, 12, them motherfuckers can't wait to fuck with a lawnmower, a screwdriver, a drill. They think it's a toy. You give them a fucking drill at fucking 11.
Any of that shit.
And one more thing. I think people should get job training in school, meaning interview skills, assembly. Maybe instead of just a whole trade, maybe you just learn how to put together a fucking IKEA table. Because now you got to read a blueprint. You got to put together something, and then you keep putting together shit. That's your whole fucking class. Is this class called assembly? Yeah. And all the fuck you do is assemble shit. Because then you go in the workforce. It ain't too much shit you need to do.
Yeah.
To get out here and get money. But all this entrepreneur shit has fucked up a lot of people's mind. Mm-hmm. Everybody can't be a boss. But you can be a boss in your own house if you make a good living for you and your family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Pac G, if you was my boss and you pay me 100 G's a year and I'm living good as a motherfucker, nigga, thank you, boss, thank you so much. You know what I'm saying? You give me a gift card on fucking Christmas for a turkey, nigga, thank you.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? But niggas got to the point where, that they can't even humble themselves.
Yeah, man.
He said, I'm tired of working for this white man.
Bro, it ain't the white man though either. Hold on. First of all, a lot of these places are owned by boards.
Yeah.
By banks even. Or by parent companies that own multiple companies. This is a machine you working for, not necessarily a person. And they don't got no problem working their job. That motherfucker that come to your fucking job with the suit on has a job that you could have if you want the motherfucker.
Hell yeah.
But you don't want a job.
No bullshit.
White people don't got no problem getting no fucking job. Do they? But they the ones that supposedly run the fucking world. They own every fucking thing. A lot of them got jobs, and a lot of them living better than us. God damn it.
Yeah, they also had a head start.
Go ahead.
They also had a nice head start.
Or they didn't get lied to.
No, I wouldn't say that.
Go ahead.
You know that there's this. I mean, of course, we live in a different generation where I'm not gonna say we're held back from opportunities in this day and age. We're not. We're able to go ahead and do the things we're supposed to do and make the money that we need to make for our families. But there is a thing behind this called conditioning. Things that, like you said, people feel like they can't do certain things because of how they've been conditioned. Like you said, people told them they couldn't do certain shit, so they believe that. I think we, us doing our part right now is helping people continue to see that they have an option. I think it's our duty and our job to help people get out of that conditioning instead of being like, yo, y'all motherfuckers is lazy as fuck. Y'all don't do shit. Y'all always blame the white man. Y'all always do this. Nah, I think it's the conditioning thing where we actually have to say and word things differently for our people in a certain way, not necessarily babying motherfuckers, but like, a lot of us have a certain view of certain things, especially when it comes to this country. We don't just think about the fact that we have these opportunities. We still think about certain things that happen in this country. We need to get out of a certain condition, and I think we need to do our part as people that know this, me, you, Pac G, other motherfuckers around that know this, to help try to push that narrative like we have been doing. I don't think the coming at motherfuckers as far as like, yo, you ain't shit, or you ain't doing shit, or you this and that, or you lazy is like, of course motherfuckers gonna push back from that shit because they don't want to hear that shit. You know how motherfuckers are. They don't want to hear that shit at all. They're like, nigga, I ain't lazy, motherfucker. I'm out here hustling. I'm out here getting it. But you ain't really doing shit to actually create no type of generational wealth for your family. You know what I'm saying?
Some people shouldn't even have that in mind. I was thinking today, I did a video, I just didn't post it.
Yeah.
Dog, your only obligation as a man is to just take care of yourself first, nigga.
Right.
Hell yeah.
You can't even worry about the kids yet if you ain't take care of yourself yet.
Yeah, because if you ain't straight, how the fuck you gonna take care of somebody else, man?
Facts. So take care of yourself first. Fuck all the other shit. And people say, nigga, I'm good. But you gotta live on somebody's couch though.
Yeah.
But you gotta go see if somebody gonna let you stay with them, or your girl could kick you out, or she could call you a PO. Now, don't get me wrong. Bad decisions put you in these predicaments.
Yeah.
But your mindset should be, let me get out of this shit by any means. Let me do some shit I probably don't want to do right now.
Nigga said, has GMS ever had a job? Nigga, I was a maintenance man. I was a motherfucking groundskeeper. I was a bus driver, nigga. I was everything, motherfucker.
I can see you being a bus driver.
Yeah, I know how to get it out here, bro.
Looking.
Yeah.
How's it going, motherfuckers? How y'all doing today? Buckle your ass up, bitch.
Happy as fuck to be a bus driver. And let's go into some of the trades and some of the jobs and some of the things that if somebody was 20 or 19 or 18 or even earlier, let's talk about some of the things that they might not know is out there that they could probably get into. Y'all just shoot out some shit and we'll see what happens.
What, like different jobs?
Different trades or jobs.
That we've done, or
that you feel like a young person getting his life started would be a good option.
Shit, an electrician, shit, a fucking plumber. Like, it's a lot of jobs that people fucking frown upon. You feel what I'm saying? That make some good fucking money, bro. And you could be your own fucking boss doing those jobs.
That's true.
So
okay, since you brought up electrician, what I know about electricians is you get into a program, you got to do an apprenticeship for a little while, but when you get hired under a company, they can't even fire you because of the unions. So you get to be in an apprenticeship, finish your schooling, and now you are a certified electrician. So you can stay with that company, you can start your own, be an entrepreneur, like motherfuckers be like to say, or you could just work for a good established company and make 70, 60 grand a year. 80 grand, depending on where, it just depends on where you live. So you got that option as an electrician.
So do you think a lot of people just don't want to work hard?
Nobody want to work, G. I don't want to work.
Right.
If you gave me the option to never have to fucking work, I ain't doing it.
Yeah.
But because I know I have to, and I don't mean, like people say, well, you could do your own thing. You don't got to work. That's work. My own thing would be just as fucking hard with no benefits unless I pay for it.
Right.
Yeah. There's a lot of people that do their own thing that don't got benefits.
Yeah.
How the fuck you got a Quest card and you a business owner, nigga? Or a EBT card and you a business owner? Or state insurance, but you a business owner? That's because you ain't making no fucking money, businessman. So I'm just saying, and I'm not shitting on do it yourself. I'm saying do whatever you got to do, whatever works for you to pay for your own lifestyle, pay for your own situation, so you're not a burden on everybody else.
Yeah.
Precise.
Damn.
You brought it back full circle like a motherfucker.
Hey, he did, didn't he? Hey,
Hey, no,
he came out of nowhere.
bro, I'm just talking shit. But okay, electrician. I'm gonna throw out something. This is the low end of the totem pole, but this is for the kids that feel like they're not good at math, not the strongest readers, but they want to either start a business or make good money.
Yeah.
Janitorial fucking work.
Oh yeah.
Let me keep it real with y'all. I used to work at St. Joseph Hospital when I was 16 years old. Dude, they maintenance department, all they did was walk around and scrub fucking floors and buff floors and clean shit and take trash out and maybe clean rooms and shit. Bro, they was making a living to take care of a house, car note, family, whatever. And the reason I'm throwing this out there, because everybody think an entry-level job or some of these jobs that you don't require degrees, you can't live a good life. You would rather live off of other people, live with other people, than to go scrub a floor real quick.
Hey, I ain't got no shame.
G at a hospital with nothing but females and little ass fucking little ass scrub uniforms, nigga. That's okay to go to fucking work, make a decent living, pay your bills.
I worked at the landscape arboretum as a janitor, bro. I used to walk around that motherfucker chilling like bro. We used to chill around. I used to work with one of my best friends. We always used to be in that motherfucker.
You
chilling,
could be blow,
bro. I brought my pen there. I'm telling you, man, it was cool.
Okay, now let me say this. Now let me take it to the next level for those that feel like that ain't enough. I'm trying to ride Lambos. Let's say you start a janitorial service. Mm-hmm. You get you vans, you get all the equipment. You do house cleaning, you do apartment buildings, you do office buildings. Once you get contracts for big companies or one realtor, or not realtor, excuse me, one real estate investor that has a lot of properties might give you one contract to do all his properties that you getting 10 grand a fucking month.
Yep.
Now, let me tell you another hustle that I found out about. When I was working at Walmart, the dude who cleaned the lot, he had one of them trash picking up in machines, a street sweeping looking ass machine. He cleaned the lots and he did snow removal. $3,500 a month per lot. So imagine if you got 2 Walmarts. You got 7 G's a month.
Yeah.
Off of 2 Walmart lots. And you don't have to go to the company Walmart. You go to the individual store manager is the one who picks and chooses who they operate with.
Mm-hmm.
It was a young brother in Atlanta that started off with one of those trucks. He ended up with 7 of them, started his own company. Y'all can go to YouTube right now, look it up. Started with one truck, ended up with a fleet of those, getting contracts for Lowe's, Walmart, and one other store brand.
Yeah.
Millionaire, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And he was under 30.
And you got to make sure you motherfucking doing your job tip top better than everybody else in your competition too.
You do want to, that's the capitalism. You got to outdo people prices, outdo people work. But if you have the hustle to do it. So my point is, I just showed you a way. If you just, everybody don't want to be a boss. Some people just okay with getting their little check, smoking, working at the hospital with some big booty RNs and shit.
Right.
I gave you one. Now this the same fucking niggas, right? You could do that, or you could capitalize on that and make it a business and scale it up to the point where you're making big money. So and I talked about somebody who with limited reading and mathematical skills. That's why I wanted to talk about practical shit. Now, Pac G, you roof. I know for a fact, just for a decent roof job, 9 G's, depending on the house size. So the materials might cost, they're a little more expensive right now.
Mm-hmm. Let's say the materials right now.
They is high. But let's say that let's cut it in half. Let's say the materials was $4,500 and you charge 9 G's for the whole roof. $4,500 for one fucking roof that took you a week? $4,500 a week, nigga.
How big it is.
You said what, Pac G?
It won't even take that long, depending on how big it is.
And I made it extreme to prove a point.
Yeah.
That's
I said,
the shit though. Motherfuckers don't even know shit about that.
Trades, or just willing to get into this workforce and take it serious will upgrade your life.
You ever seen an apartment building full of Mexicans on top of the roof and was like, damn, that shit look crazy? Nigga, them motherfuckers getting paid.
I'm gonna tell you something funny in a second. Shout out to Love Breezy Bree. How you doing, sis? She said, showing love, big bro, AP and G's. Thank you so much for the super chat.
Appreciate it.
That's the home girl. So I was in Arizona, nigga. They had the whole family on the motherfucking roof, nigga. It was a little old Hispanic woman, some men, a younger teenager looking dude. I'm thinking like they all getting down. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, people. Okay, Kwame Brown, and shout out to Kwame. He is pressing trades in school. He's pressing coding in school. And like you said, GMS, we found out that a lot of our kids are already getting coding in school. My kids are, you know, so it depends on the school district, I guess.
Right.
So we understand that this technology is going to continue to grow, and that's a field for a lot of people to get into. But for kids with limited reading ability and certain academic challenges, that's not likely something that they can ever partake in. You know, kids are having, you know, what they call that? Autism and shit. It's a growth in the brain development. A lot of kids from vaccinations or whatever you want to call it. I don't know. Mm-hmm. But I'm just saying, I'm going back to the physical, use your hands and get money kind of shit. Because anybody can do this shit. And there's no way you can't make a decent living with it. Yeah. You just got to say, you know what? Let me stop standing around. Let me stop sitting in the studio all day. Let me stop driving around all day. Let me go get some real money. You know?
Right.
And without taking penitentiary chances. Let me say it that way. He said Kwame is a clown. What y'all feel about Kwame? Let's just go into that for a second.
I think Kwame in his own right, I think anybody that is able to bring up or have a voice in some type of way who didn't have a voice at one point, I commend that, regardless of if you agree with his narrative or his topics or whatever the case may be. Niggas know that motherfucker. He never talked. Everybody thought this motherfucker was a walking, breathing statue for a while, and all of a sudden he came out talking his shit. So, I mean, what can you do about that? I think that was well overdue.
This is what I feel about Kwame. Like when he calls Kwame a joke, mm-hmm. I can understand why he says that. I'm not standing on Kwame Brown.
Yeah.
I'm standing on some of the shit that he
Hold up, we lost you for a second. What'd you say?
My bad. I'm not standing on Kwame Brown. I'm standing on some of the shit that he says. And I like it. I like when he talk about manhood. I like when he talk about trades in the schools. I like when he talk about kids having 4th grade reading levels. My wife just showed me a video of this dude, you know, one of them YouTubers, asking these girls, these was college students. He said, how many years is in a decade? These chicks couldn't answer. How many years is in a century? They couldn't answer.
Damn.
These college students.
Damn.
So then I'm making fun of these bitches, like these dumbass bitches. And then my wife gonna say, spell Wednesday. I was like, shit, W-E-D-N-E-S. Like, I was like, don't put me on spot, bitch. I'll beat your ass with this motherfucker. No, but real. I was like, well, it's Thursday. What the fuck you talking about? What you worried about fucking Wednesday for, bitch? It's Thursday. But I'm just saying, it was funny because I was shitting on the little girls for not knowing shit. She threw Wednesday at me and I stuttered through the shit. But I was like, wow, it's crazy that we supposed to be grown ass people, bro.
Yeah.
And basic shit be stomping us sometime, man.
Mm-hmm.
Basic shit. So the trades, like I said, my whole thing is being able to do shit physically. Cause you can do it if you can't fucking read, nigga. you could be trained to do some of this shit. Cause let's keep it real. It's a big disparage. I'm about to use words I ain't ready for. Let me dial it. It's a big gap in certain communities where you can't catch them up with trades and things if their reading is so far behind. You can't catch them up. So how do they make a living for themselves? So we got to start teaching some of the physical things. You could just be a fucking truck driver, nigga, with a dump truck. You don't need to know shit, nigga. All you need to pull up, all you need to do is get you a dump truck. You can lease them, you can borrow them, all that. Get you a fucking license and just haul motherfucking debris.
Right.
And make a good ass living. I'm just saying, who's going to show a young dude they got all these options? Like in the hood, bro, they used to call a fucking power couple a dope dealer and a CNA. Am I lying, Pac G?
Really?
No.
In our raggedy ass city, a power couple was a dope dealer and a CNA.
Damn.
So either our city ain't shit or we fucked up in the head. So why the fuck am bro, I'm drunk, G.
Hold on.
Y'all take over for a minute, man.
No, I gotta, yeah, what are you drinking? I got a question, but
my wife just brought me another motherfucking cup. I was done. The last one I had, I was gonna be done. She brought me another. I appreciate it, but I'm already fucked up.
Well, while we on this topic, man, I do have a question. Does it matter who it is that is teaching the youth some shit? Like as far as like who this person is, what this person does, who their character is, it doesn't matter. It's as long as
it doesn't matter as long as they make it fucking perfect sense about it. You feel what I'm saying?
Let me tell you the lesson in it.
I asked that for a reason. For a reason.
What was you saying, Packy? I ain't hear you.
I was just saying, like, as long as they showing them a way, bro, and you know what I'm saying, giving them the right perspective on everything, that shit, I don't think it matters who relays the message.
Okay. And let me say what I was finna say. Whether you get a racist ass, cracker ass fucking teacher, bitch, or you get a loving, compassionate, love to teach kind of teacher, you teaching your child another lesson that you don't know who you're going to encounter in this world.
Yeah.
So if, let's say my son come to me talking about a teacher that's unreasonable with him, I'm not going to be the dude going down there, yeah, fuck that teacher. My son need to go to another motherfucker. No, son. We're going to learn. This is a new lesson for you. How to deal with ain't shit motherfuckers. Because you're going to run into them a lot in life.
Yeah.
So I'm going to show you how to go there, do what you're supposed to be doing, which is get your fucking education and get through this shit. I don't give a fuck if you come home with a C. You proved to your daddy that you learning if you just don't get in trouble by this bitch. If you don't let this bitch get you rolled up for some stupid shit or you arguing back.
I'm pretty sure most of the time through our career in school, we've definitely run into some racist teachers. I asked that question for a reason because, I did a show earlier talking about that Jesse Peterson dude. I don't know if you're too familiar with Jesse Peterson, but people like him, and I've heard that, of course, somebody like Charleston White is somebody who will come out here and do the trolling shit, but in their communities will come out here and try to like do some shit for the youth and shit. And I say that because it's like I'm one of those people who I pay more attention to people who are authentic all the way through. So if you're the type of person who will come on here and degrade certain people or try to make an ass of yourself or make a fool of yourself or say whatever just to be a troll or just to aggravate people or cause more destruction than you do positivity, but then on the other hand, behind the scenes, behind closed doors, you out here trying to do something positive, I feel like the people that are part of the programs or whatever it is that you're doing are going to eventually see what you're doing and create those same ideologies as you. So it will be like, yeah, you teaching them certain things, but at the end of the day, what are they going to want to do? What are they going to see that's going to be most successful? What are they going to see that's going to be the most profitable to them? They're gonna learn these skills But at the same time, they're gonna see you making a bunch of money and having all this fame in a generation where people are stuck on their phones and stuck on social media and stuck on the fact that they need to be lit or they need to be noticed or they need to have their voice heard in some type of way or some type of form, that they're gonna eventually take after what it is that you're doing. That's why I think it's important that the person that's teaching the message is somebody that's really about that shit.
I know what you're saying, and I understand that.
Yeah, I feel
that. And I feel like you don't got just one teacher in your
exactly.
life.
Yeah, right.
So what I'm trying to illustrate is whether you got the one you talking about or you got the bitch, you need to know how to handle these things.
The way you said that.
That's what they be, dog. I had a teacher, dog, named Miss LaMarche. That bitch took me to the hallway, man. She took me out to the hallway, was yelling in my face, and my dumb ass, I let her get all that shit off. She was mad because I'm an asshole, so she was going in. I said, "You been drinking coffee today?" That's all I said. Dog, that bitch pushed me. She pushed me into the locker because she couldn't control. She got so mad that I dismissed all that yelling and just hit her with the, "You been drinking coffee today?" That bitch pushed me into the locker. Now, I hit my head on the locker, but it didn't hurt at all. Why I milked that shit, bro?
Yeah, you flopped. You did it. You did it.
I was like, homie, Chris Paul on the Suns.
You did a Chris Paul.
Hey, no, not even Chris Paul. What's the light skinned nigga on the Suns, Pac G? With the fro. No. Damn, I can't think of that nigga name, dog. With the fro,
Chris
dog.
Paul, the biggest flopper on the motherfucking.
He was, dog, the other day, that nigga laid on the floor like a bitch, dog. What's that nigga name?
You talking about Johnson?
No. That dunked on Tucker.
I'm trying to think about who you talking about.
Fuck. Don't worry about it anyways. So anyways, and then another teacher had taped me to the chair, nigga. When I was in the first grade, she taped me down to the chair.
Damn.
I've been an asshole forever.
Shit.
Yeah, but that's also abuse. So I don't give a fuck. You said what
I'm
grade?
38, bro. Back then, teachers could do different shit.
What grade though? What grade was that?
First grade.
First grade.
That was in the 80s, nigga. Teachers could do what the fuck they wanted to do.
Teachers could punch you in your fucking eye back then.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, teachers were taking off on kids back then.
That's crazy.
Let me throw these out here because shout out to my sis, man. 120 Tara. She had brought up dog groomer, landscaping. Now let me say something about dog groomer though, real quick. My fault. Cameron.
Dog groomer.
Cam is the one who be flopping and falling out. Anyway.
Cameron Page. Yeah,
let me tell you about dog groomers, right? I got a poodle, dog. It was $80 to get her hair cut the other day. $80, nigga. So imagine, and they had 1,000 dogs in that bitch, and they had 2 groomers. Now, your typical barber might charge $30-$40. 25. I mean, I get charged $35 fucking dollars. I don't know what y'all niggas paying for a haircut.
If you in Cali, that shit is like $100, bro.
Well, I'm paying $35. Well, I'm in Milwaukee, goddamn it.
Yeah,
so after we win this championship, it might be $100. I don't know. But this is my point, though. There's so many motherfucking jobs. Now, would you ever have thought of being a fucking dog groomer, my nigga?
Hell no.
But that's what needs to be taught in school. Not only trades, nigga. Tell me all of my options. When you in school, you should leave school knowing every fucking field available to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what the pep rallies.
You know, all that shit. There shouldn't be no question of what you want to do with your life. There's a job in a hospital called sterile processing. $60,000 a year or more. Do you know what the fuck they do, G? They clean surgical utensils.
Mm.
Nigga, your bitch a CNA and she could be cleaning motherfucking surgery utensils. Tell that bitch to start. She cleaning old people asses. She could be cleaning surgical utensils for an extra 20 G's.
Yeah.
We don't know this shit.
Mm-hmm.
Because we told jobs ain't shit. This ain't shit. You need a degree. Bullshit. Bullshit. I don't got no fucking degree. I ain't gonna cap on my money and my job and shit, but I'm all right. And I don't got no fucking problem going to work. So I'm just saying there's certain motherfucking industries and jobs that if only niggas knew about, they could go do, dog. The streets finna be over.
That goes back to my point of the conditioning part, man. Like you said, we've been told certain things to the point where motherfuckers don't see that as something appealing. The fact that we know these things, you know, I think first of all, we are doing our job as far as like spreading that type of awareness where we know like, yo, these are different things that we can be doing to be making money instead of doing the usual shit that motherfuckers think that we should be doing or that you think that we should be doing. You know what I'm saying? I think that's important, man. We got to keep pushing that shit.
I think this idea of no cap in my rap need to become a real thing. Nigga, start telling the truth, nigga.
Yeah.
And like Kanye bubbled because he was the only nigga at the time talking about regular shit.
Isn't it crazy how he went from saying some shit that he act like he don't know about today? That's weird.
He don't know about it today.
That's weird though, right?
Bro, that's like me rapping about dope numbers now. I ain't sold dope since fucking 2003. I don't fucking know the prices right now. It ain't the same to him. He don't know that shit. He don't. He's been a millionaire since 2000.
You know his song All Falls Down.
Yeah.
He said a lot of shit that had to do with racial issues in that motherfucker. But nowadays, motherfuckers act like they don't know about that.
No, he still said don't nobody give a fuck. That new Slave was like what 5-10 years ago, between 5 and 10 years.
New Slaves was about him. He was going. At that point, he was going bankrupt or whatever the case was going on. Whatever,
all that,
and he had to get that 400 million from Kim. He didn't know shit about what the fuck was going on with New Slaves was for him. He wanted that bag, bro.
It had some points in it though. You know,
it did.
You right.
It did.
He had a motive.
Yeah.
He had a motive. We about to open the phone lines in a second, y'all. Let me just make sure the phone is on because I turned it off. Anything y'all want to throw in there, man? Because we ain't talk about all the trades. Let's talk about engineering. My daughter want to go. Actually, two of my daughters want to go for engineering. One want to go for chemical engineering. The other one said a mechanical engineering.
Yeah.
Now, there's 1,000 different forms of engineering, but ain't none of them making less than 80 grand.
Yeah.
But who the fuck be knowing this shit? If I knew I could be a social engineer or a civil engineer or a fucking electrical engineer or a mechanical engineer, it's so many motherfucking, ways to get money in these fields. So that's another trade, engineering. We talked about carpentry. Okay. Imagine if you know how to build your own fucking crib from the floor up. Just imagine. So let's say you learn that skill, but you don't want to make money that way. You choose to be a rapper, but now you're a rapper that can do his own shit.
Yeah.
So now when somebody come to you and quote you the marble countertops, they telling you some crazy numbers. You like, fuck that. I'll do it myself.
Yeah, exactly. Well, even further than that, motherfucker, you got you if you become successful as being a rapper, knowing these things, motherfucker, the best thing you can do is start your own business. You
Guess
know
who's
everything.
Money right now.
Chameleonaire, right?
No, because he is an investor.
Oh yeah, that's right. He does real estate
Ice, nigga.
Really?
With the trade shit, he flipping houses and he got a whole contractor company.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Doing contracting.
I remember he had a TV show doing that shit.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought he was on his ass for a while because he was doing these movies for fucking Adam Sandler and shit. I ain't
bro, if you doing a movie for Adam Sandler, you not broke, G.
No, not even that. Just the fact that he was doing this little cameo shit. Like, when motherfuckers who used to be back in the day do their little cameo, that they doing the cameo for a reason. Yeah. I thought that was the reason, other than the fact that them niggas was actually boys. I found that out later and shit.
Oh, well, shit, I don't know, but I can't see Vanilla Ice being broke, G. I don't know how much money he made, but he was on the MC Hammer tip. Hey, let Cuckoo Kyle. Do you know who Cuckoo Kyle is, bro?
No.
He a Milwaukee rapper, and his biggest hit was "In My Projects."
Oh
or
yeah,
My
I do.
Projects.
In My Project. I know that
Yes.
shit. Trust me.
Now, mind you,
time.
that's a long time ago.
BET motherfucker.
But that's a motherfucking hit. That CD did
I
well,
love
matter
that
of
song.
fact.
Yeah.
So he really did good with that CD. But
You say he from Milwaukee?
yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Bro drive trucks right now.
Yeah, Cuckoo drive trucks right now.
But for somebody who he did have an M. He got an M off that. He got an M $1 million deal back then. But for him to drive trucks, to me, bro, that is what Kwame talking about.
Yeah.
You ain't got to worry about what's next if you have skills and abilities to do other things.
Correct.
And that's what no one seems to have. That's why they be so desperate. That's why they want to rob and steal or risk penitentiary chances or scam, because they really don't have an option, or they don't think they have an option. Women are selling pussy that don't want to sell pussy, believe it or not. Some of these women actually don't want to sell pussy. I know it's hard to believe. I know this sounds shocking, but some of the women that sell pussy really don't want to.
Trust me, I believe it.
But they feel like, all right, I can get it quicker this way. And that's not even true either. That's not true either. I know some broke hoes. It's some broke hoes, some broke drug dealers, some broke motherfucking scammers, some broke entrepreneurs, which y'all love that fucking word.
Yeah, you can make as much as money as you want. If you don't know how to manage that shit, it's for nothing.
Yeah.
Bro, it's about consistency.
Yeah.
Make money consistently over time and you will accrue shit. You will build up shit. If you work in a job, let's say you work in a job 10 years and you bought your house year 3. By year 7, by year 10, I should say, or if you work in that job, you done have 7 years to just add to that fucking house. So now your house got a jacuzzi in it. You got a nice little landscaping going on. You got all this shit going on. So somebody meets you in that 10th year like, damn, nigga, you doing your motherfucking thing. They don't know about the 10 years it took to get you there, though.
Right.
We need to start training people for them years to get you there.
That's a
shit
fact.
Do not come overnight, man.
I think what you say?
No, go ahead, G.
No, I was just saying, like, I think that's, once again, just to reiterate that point, man, I think that's the best thing that we can do as people who are aware of that shit, man, is just to continue to push that for people, man, especially motherfuckers that don't know. I was just telling my homeboy he should start a fucking seminar just to talk about, because I have a lot of conversations with my homeboys and there's a lot of constructive shit, but it's like, this is the type of shit that needs to be to the masses to let people know certain shit. Like, we need to start changing the minds of people.
Yeah.
Money. What'd she say? Money.
No bullshit,
Don't
bro.
know anything else. Useless. She talking about you, AP?
Oh, man. I ain't getting on her today. I ain't in the fucking mood.
Spirit, what's the problem with why can't we teach people about trying to actually, survive in a country that's forcing us to actually have to make money? It's not that we have the choice, like, nigga, we are forced. We're forced to have to make
Not
money.
everybody can buy shit with fucking oils and incense.
With lavender.
with myrrh and jasmine and myrrh, motherfucker.
Like, much love and respect.
She got herbs from the Bible and shit. All her herbs was in the Bible somewhere. That shit don't even grow nowhere but Egypt, motherfucker. How you get that shit in?
Right.
They giving you some wheatgrass, telling you it's some old shit from the Himalayas, motherfucker. That shit came out of the country, motherfucker. You got some Mississippi grass in your goddamn hand. Talking about some goddamn sage, nigga. That's some Mississippi tall grass.
This potpourri will pay me.
That's some Black and Mild insides. They done emptied out a bunch of Black and Milds and shit and sold it to your ass as sage, nigga. Stop fucking playing with me, man.
She needs to fucking call in and share her grievances, man.
Bro, she would not stop it. Listen, bro. First of all, the materials of the world aren't necessary, but you're going to welcome them. But you should not sell your soul for them. You should not sell your family out for them. You should not put your morals aside for material things.
Right.
But you're going to need them, or you're going to partake in them. That don't make you less spiritual, spirit-driven. You dig? And as far as money, quality. As far as money, that's the worst thing that these spiritual books did to niggas. Made you think that you ain't need no motherfucking money. While they made money selling the spiritual shit to you, while the people who gave you the religions make a whole lot of money.
Yeah.
Hella money.
And even if it's not them, it's the people that funded the publishing.
My nigga.
Yeah, they make hella money.
Bro, you don't have Islam, Christianity, or Judaism without the Jews.
Yeah.
Literally. All right, let me answer this phone call.
Go
We
ahead,
got a call. Let's go.
Thank you for calling 3G's. How can we help you?
This is Spirit G.
Oh, shit.
Hey, what? Was that spirit driven? I knew she was a nigga.
Hey, what's up, Spirit? Hey, what's up? Hey,
Talking shit.
Hey, Spirit driven. What you think about these coding in these schools and the trade schools?
Fuck the code in school, nigga. Fuck you, too.
Hey, you might have the phone too close to the speaker.
And fuck who? Fuck the Bucks?
Yeah, nigga.
Yeah, nigga.
Hey, man, you doing a shitty job. You supposed to do it more like a goddamn... Nigga, take a swig, nigga.
Take a swig.
What up,
Nigga need to
G?
hit his
What
inhaler.
up, player? I know who you
are.
is, but
I know, nigga.
you could have did better, man. I wanted to let you go. You should have killed her ass with that shit.
You should have really pretended to be
Your
serious.
voice box wasn't on point like that. But what's
Niggas
up
know
with you,
his
brother?
voice by now, nigga.
Hey,
What's
man,
the word,
I want to
brother?
give a shout out to my man Scarecrow up there.
Hey,
Shout
what's
out to
happening,
Scarecrow.
bro?
Yeah, bro.
Hey, man, I seen your show today, man. You was on point with that white bitch falling out on the floor.
My nigga. Hey, he finally accepted me, my nigga.
Hey, look, as far as the job thing go, man. Hey, y'all seen that movie? What was that? Biggie Smalls when he did that little fucking documentary thing or whatever.
No, what you talking about?
Nope.
I think so on YouTube.
Biggie Smalls, they did a movie about him, right? And he was in class one day, and the teacher had told him, because he was talking about jobs and shit ain't shit, but he was
Oh,
saying,
Janet.
the teacher
Okay.
told
Yep.
him, you know, he was cutting up his school, and the teacher
Yeah.
said, "What you want to end up being a garbage collector?"
And then he and he
He's a
did
garbage
the math
collector,
on
make more money than
on the board and
Yeah.
showed that the garbage collector make more than the teacher, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's
He
real,
showed the
right?
example on the board.
Exactly, man. So yeah, jobs, you know,
Yeah.
some bullshit jobs, you do bullshit jobs, make a lot of motherfucking money.
Man,
Yeah.
no shit. And but that's what I was tripping about, man, because I get annoyed when I hear people shit on 9 to 5s or shit on going to work every day. Man, I would much rather put in an 8-hour shift and live the rest of my life out with my kids and my family and all that than to put in all day long trying to make a business successful. Taking out loans and shit trying to make a business work. Getting into debt trying to make a business work.
Yeah.
And yeah, and then like you say, running a business and shit, that shit's stressful than a motherfucker, man. You gotta please a whole lot of motherfuckers, yo.
And by the time you finally look up, like let's think of the ones that are successful, by the way. By the time you look up, your kids done grew up. You wasn't there for none of that shit. You missed out on a whole lot of free time yourself. Now you old as fuck, rich as fuck.
Yeah, ball players and all that entertainers, and they don't spend no time with their kids.
You right. But I mean, don't get me wrong. That ain't everybody. That ain't every situation. I'm just saying, I think that our time is the most valuable shit in the world. So the more time I got where I'm not stressed out or I'm free to do what I want or I got enough money in my pocket to eat what I want, I be feeling like $1,000,000. So it really don't be mattering what the fuck what level of the game I'm at. If I got a little bit of time to myself, I put a little time into work. It's a balance of life. Like last week, you remember? Did you see the video when we showed the cats out chasing wolves and shit for their food, chasing animals?
Spears and shit.
Yeah. So imagine you doing that for 8 hours. What the fuck is the difference, nigga? You working 8 hours. Either way, the fuck you look at it. You either chasing lions for 8 hours, or you going to fucking work in an air conditioned place and listening to YouTube for 8 hours. What the fuck you want?
It's a hell of a difference from working like a pig.
Now, health is wealth and all that is good, but damn.
That's true.
Hey, I ain't gonna hold y'all fellas tonight, man. But I'm gonna. Hey, Pac D, what up, dog?
What's happening, man?
Hey, look, let me give you some advice, man. Don't sit with your back to that window, man, or a door.
Hey, I think he on the upper level though. He good.
Oh, okay.
And bullets rise. It's gonna knock his hat off.
And niggas climb too, like the motherfuckers in the jungle.
Damn.
Hey.
Hey, you sound like you done been through a few windows.
You was having flashbacks, bro. You was having flashbacks.
All right, G. Thanks for calling, bro.
Hey, no bullshit.
That was some random ass advice.
Hey, y'all call in, man. Hey, this is what I want, though. This is what I want to hear from the callers. Tell me about some jobs that you had or have that you feel like is a pretty cool spot for somebody to make some money, a good industry for somebody to get into. Until y'all call, I'm going to bring up what I do right now. I work for a manufacturing company where we make these harmonic filters. They basically, how can I explain this shit? Electrical transformers. That's all the fuck we do. Yeah. And it sounds like it's some shit, but it really is just some skilled labor work. Meaning, if you can get the hang of it, and if you can weld, and if you can do a couple things and read blueprints, you pretty much good. Yeah. So because it's a skilled job, they pay very well because not everybody can do it. Mm-hmm. So mind you, this a nigga with a GED talking to you that cheated to get his GED, that went to college, but I left because I got this job. This job was paying almost as much as I would have made for the degree I was going for. So I was like, fuck school. And I've been there for years now. Now, mind you, that don't mean this is my only hustle. Obviously, y'all see I do other shit. But the point is, you do what you got to do to take care of the things you got to take care of. And when I'm at work, Pac G, I be on my motherfucking headset or on the phone, nigga. If y'all call me, I can hit y'all up. If I want to leave, I leave and get paid for it. and I be on YouTube all fucking day listening to shit on YouTube. Listen to my nigga GMS show.
Yeah.
At work, getting paid. Yeah. I don't want to hear shit. Guess what what did we used to do when we was on the block, Pac G? Sit around, talk shit, blow.
Yeah.
I was just about to say smoke. Do that.
Listen, you have some good ass weeks. You have some terrible fucking weeks. Yeah. When I start doing my own thing later in life, guess what made me start having some bread when I was hustling?
What's that?
Having a job. Everybody at my job was buying something, weed or coke. So I was at a fucking Applebee's.
Yeah.
I made more money, Pac G. That block we was on was pumping.
Yeah.
But when I went to Applebee's and had weed and coke, I ain't never made so much fucking money.
Man, listen, I had a nursing home job, bro, where I made a whole lot of money, and it wasn't from the motherfucking job. It's because everybody at the job did drugs.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. So servers already be servers because they can't pass drug tests. So every server smoke or drink or do something. Then every restaurant in that area would hang out after they got off a shift at the bar.
Yeah.
I'm the nigga with the coke and the weed.
How was high school for y'all? Was it the same way?
What's high school?
Like as far as like you doing the same shit, like what you was like, because for me, I relate to that, but in a different way. Like in high school, we took advantage of all the rich kids. We all knew that they was, you know, they
I'm
wasn't
dealing
hip
on
to
some of
certain
them right
shit.
now.
That's what I'm saying. It's like they ain't hip to certain
Shit.
shit. So you could get over on them motherfuckers
Yeah,
quick
you know,
as hell.
we always had them. Yeah, we always had
Yeah.
them
I
GMS.
Hold
love
on,
those
let me
motherfuckers.
clear this shit up because
Them
I don't
niggas
want to
made me a lot
mislead.
of money back in the day.
I don't want to mislead. Hold on, let me get this phone call first. Thank you for calling 3G's. How can we help you?
Hello, how are you?
How are you? Who am I speaking
I'm
with?
great. Kim,
Hey Kim, how you doing?
great. So, thinking
Sound
on
like
the
she flicking
issue,
the bean.
y'all were talking about industries that you can get into.
Okay.
I think the biggest thing that I think anybody should get into, if you don't necessarily, want to do physical labor all day, is healthcare, regardless of what capacity that is in. Healthcare is a recession-proof industry.
Give us a few of the jobs that you think are some of the good ones if somebody wanted to pursue. What's some of the job titles that you think would be worth it?
Just about all of them are worth it. You got your CNA, you got your LPN, you got dialysis technician, surgical technician, occupation and physical therapy, speech therapist, ultrasound technician. There's a variety of different things that you can do in healthcare that will give you that type of money and not necessarily have to do all that physical. A lot of people sleep on physical therapists thinking that they don't make a lot of money, but physical therapy, how are you?
A lot of people need that.
They make about as much as a RN make.
I'm glad you told me that. My son is going to North Dakota for that, and I actually was trying to convince him to do something different.
No, physical. If he does that, you should tell him to, because a physical therapy assistant is that's the ones who make closer to an RN. Then you go to continue to be a physical therapist. Now that is a doctorate, like master's class, and then he needs to, if he wants to continue to pursue it, then go into sports medicine, and so he can get into a.
That's actually what he's.
Teams.
Yeah, that's actually what he's going for. He's a football player, and he's going for sports medicine. My
That's
wife
smart
is
as
a
fuck.
respiratory therapist, and even though that's not an RN, they offer her so much fucking money that I couldn't believe. Like shit, like during COVID especially.
Yeah. COVID, a respiratory therapist was making bread. The only thing about all of the other industries, avenues with healthcare, they don't get overtime. They don't get a lot of overtime. So like the LPN, RN, and CNA are the ones that can max when it comes to overtime.
Hey,
Like,
RTs too though.
What is an RT?
A respiratory therapist.
Well, they don't.
She
They don't get it.
She get a lot of, like, she don't do it. She only work 2 days a week, but she is called almost daily to pick up hours if she want them, and then they pay double time if you want them.
Yeah, because she works in a hospital.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and this is during COVID. But majority of the time, respiratory therapists, physical therapy, they work Monday through Friday. Or if they do outpatient, where they do go into people's homes, they may work. But just like we just talking about the standard, like far as overtime, your CNA, your LPN, and RNs are the ones who's gonna get you like that type of overtime money where you can, make it. Now with this COVID situation, just about anybody can make about $100,000 this year. I have seen that are going through agencies who are making $28 an hour.
Especially if you're willing to travel.
Yes, if you're willing to travel, yes, we even make even more. They have jobs posted for RNs is making $85 an hour. There is plenty of things to do. And I know you guys were speaking about dog grooming and stuff like that. But there are a lot of things that you can do that doesn't require a lot of thinking. Because if you're not a person who wants to have to think all the time, then yeah, your landscaping, farming, the roofing, all of those things that are more like physical are good opportunities for anybody to get into.
But I put those out there because not everybody can go to school. Not everybody does well in school or take tests or able to complete courses. So I want them to know that they can make a good, comfortable living and be proud of what they do, even if they don't go get a degree or go to school. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I don't think nobody should ever be a situation where, they limit themselves just because they don't feel that they can. And a lot of people do. I think, a lot of people allow their insecurities to consume them. And I think you have to have people on your side who are really pushing and motivating you, because going into inner city schools, you don't have school counselors that are really motivating you. You don't have like the school colleges information posted. Like when I went to white schools, that stuff was everywhere. Inner city schools, no. So it's a different circumstances. I really think people really need to pick things that are going to make money and.
Well, think about a woman like you or anyone in the medical field that could pull close to 80. And then if her husband can pull close to 60 to 80, a household with 160 grand, y'all balling the fuck out. If y'all living at your means or below your means like you should be, you are balling the fuck out. So you don't got to be famous. Let me ask you one more question. I'm going to let you go. Because I feel like this is an epidemic that I'm noticing in the medical field. A lot of the women in the medical field are getting their bodies done, and they want to go do other careers other than be in the medical field. Am I right?
I have a lot of nurses who are doing that, because nursing is a very it's a very difficult job, because it's
demanding.
It's physical and it's mental. So you're dealing with a lot of people, a lot of personalities. You have like everybody in power likes to abuse their power, regardless of who it is. How they perceive themselves to be nice. So when you're dealing with all of that, and then you still have the legal responsibilities weighing on your shoulder, it becomes a very stressful situation where it's like, no, there's plenty of money. Like once you become an RN, you don't have to work the floor. You don't. You'll never have to work the floor again.
Yeah.
So it depends on what it is. I see a lot of LPNs who want to get out of nursing, as far as creating their own businesses and stuff like that. But once again, like I guess, like you said, and other guys on the panel was talking about, having a business is very stressful, and you have to have good personal skills to be able to maintain a business, because you can't go in and open your business when you feel like it. You can't, talk to the customers any type of way. You have to make sure you having good employees. Cause to me, I've always stand by that. Like, to me, the perfect, employee is like a SpongeBob. Like, you want somebody who's going to come to work, do their job, and make sure they're doing their job all the time the same way.
And they hard to come by, or you start leaning on them for to do more than they need to do, because you need them.
I was just about to say that.
You have to compensate. Yeah. You have to compensate. I would rather pay one employee $30 than have to rehire somebody and retrain them, which costs us money. A lot of businesses don't look at the cost of turnover. It costs money to have to train employees.
Yep.
And that, if you heard me earlier, I don't know if you was on the whole time, but I was saying how I don't like the word entrepreneur, and that's basically for that reason, because they don't tell you the gritty part of the shit. They just make it sound like, oh man, you doing your own thing. That ain't for everybody, by the way. But I'm gonna let you go, sis. Thank you for calling. Please call back whenever you get a chance to, though.
Appreciate you.
We appreciate all calls.
Much love.
All right, thank you, dear.
Have a good one, sis.
Good night.
Hey, y'all, let me fix my lighting, man. Y'all talk to the people for a second.
Listen here. First of all, everybody in the chat, y'all motherfuckers are hilarious. All the jokes are fucking funny as shit. I be trying so hard to keep my composure, but y'all motherfuckers.
Hey, that motherfucker going in, bro.
Spazzing. Like, first of all, Spirit, crazy.
Had to call a light company. Go ahead.
Spirit crazy.
What
Spirit is ridiculous. No, I'm just saying.
They was
like,
killing her in the fucking chat.
Bruh,
Y'all ain't shit.
And then first of all, Lacey, bruh, you are you're like the I don't know what to call him. Like, he's like the mix between a motherfucker who knows what he's talking about, but also it's like, hey, fuck that, I'm finna make these jokes fly. Like,
man, let me tell you about Lacey, man.
Like, I don't know who that is, but he needs to call in, because I respect that brother highly for some reason. I don't know why. He be joking on me every week,
bro. Lacey is a hood nigga that done got out the hood. And this is only dirty little pleasure to come sneak back and fuck with our bum ass.
Oh, man.
So he come back, fuck with us, and then he go back to his little, I'm going to tell y'all the truth. Lacey a millionaire. I'm finna tell y'all.
Oh,
so
really?
He ain't here fucking with the bums. This what he said.
With the peasants?
He said he come back to fuck with the peasants. And, and then he go back and go play a millionaire when he get ready and shit. So that's what that nigga be on.
Yo, man, Lacey be going. And just shout out to everybody, man. Everybody, man. Last fucking Lazy, Spirit, motherfucking everybody, man. Y'all motherfuckers keep the chat alive. We always talk about that shit too, man. I'm gonna say this right now because AP always is like worried about what the fuck the chat feels, but the chat, y'all motherfuckers really know how to feed off the shit, man. Let this nigga AP know that y'all motherfuckers are the truth and that y'all motherfuckers are really here to fuck with the shits, man. Like, I'm telling you, bro, they love. First of all, they make all them jokes, but I always tell this nigga AP. First of all, you got me drinking now, so I'm just about to talk my shit real quick. AP is the nigga that will keep shit live. Like, AP is a nigga that, first of all, everybody looks for to make that motherfucking comedic fucking insert into this motherfucker. Like, I don't profess the fact that I'm a comedian. I'm not precise. I'm not the precise of the show. I be goddamn. I don't try to say I'm a comedian, that I'm funny or any shit like that. I talk some real shit. AP talks real shit. Pac talks some real shit. But AP will really bring that shit home, man. So I gotta show that respect, man. AP is a funny motherfucker, man.
Hey, Spirit said this show ain't shit without us. Joe Blast, he said keep the likes up, y'all.
Hey, shout out Joe Blast, man.
Hey, but real talk, man. What it is Pac G funny as a bitch.
Yeah.
But he don't go in like he can.
No.
I don't know why, but this nigga is a nutcase. But me,
I'm waiting for it.
The reason I try to be a little more silly though, bro, because I be getting too Malcolm X-ish and shit sometimes, and I be trying to balance it out. So I say some wild, outlandish shit in the midst of it because
Pac.
I just be chilling, bro, because I say some shit that get me in trouble every time. So I just be chilling.
And people, and that's the best part. People understand that too. I think coming from all right, first of all, coming from a person that has just kind of brought himself upon the show, but first being a fan and watching y'all and how y'all move, I know I can tell like the balance is what it is. It's you, Pac G, and of course, you know, there was a third member, but at the same time, I saw the value in it. You know what I'm saying? This is what people be looking for. This is the chemistry people be looking for. Like, y'all know how to bounce back and forth. Y'all know how to feed off each other. Y'all know how to talk about shit. Like, that's what I appreciate about this shit. Just talking as a fan, not as a person that's on the screen with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Appreciate that.
really,
Oh,
really,
yeah,
really
good
fuck
looking,
with the 3Gs for
That's
sure.
what's up, man.
Hey,
Appreciate it.
do us a favor, bro. When you doing your show, break down moments in our shit. If you think of some, if it happens, if it happens where a moment in our shit is worth talking about, I like when you do that. Hey, let me get this
Bro, I'll
call,
definitely
y'all.
do that shit.
Go ahead.
Hell yeah.
Hey, what's going on, y'all?
What's going on, player?
What up, bro?
Not much, man. Hey, just real quick. Well, it ain't. I don't know how quick this is gonna be, but shout out to GMS, man. I saw. This is a little bit off topic, but I'm gonna bring it back to a point he made earlier in the show.
Go ahead.
He had a video about that Karen chick who was on the ground having that nervous breakdown.
Yeah.
211 brought it up.
My baby mama. Go ahead.
Dog,
Hell
that
no.
joke was so out of control. Now, he said something earlier in the show. He was like, something on Kanye. And he said, Kanye, when he first came out, he was talking some real stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Then he changed it. And then, of course, he got, because in that song, All Falls Down, I don't know, I was a gold digger. He was saying, like, then a nigga get on and then he, get it for the white girl or whatever, which eventually he did. But I don't know, like, me personally, I'm looking at Kanye a little different because I still think he's controlled, like, Kwame be saying with a lot of these celebrities. But at the same token, I think he says things to wake people up that's really thinking on another level. So with him saying, like,
I agree.
Everybody
GMS don't, but I agree. Go ahead.
Did he just say something? I can't hear him. I can hear
he just had a moment in his own brain, but I read mine.
I thought about something.
And so, like, my point with Kanye is this, right? I don't agree with everything he say. I don't agree with his lifestyle, none of that. But because like at the end of the day, I gotta give him points on. All right, you did get with Kim. You did go broke. He might have seen early on he was going broke. He got with a chick that had some bread, got that money from
400
became
million,
a billionaire, and then got rid of her.
Listen,
so it's like, all right,
bro, that's what I think about Jay-Z sometimes. Like he get a lot of bad rap. So do Kanye, get a lot of bad rap. But I just keep hoping in the back of my mind that these niggas is doing some kind of master loan game. And they just gonna spin it again. They be like, I did it for my niggas. And then all of a sudden they got 20 billion a piece of shit. Like I be feeling like they making chess moves and we looking at them like some crazy weirdos. But I feel like at the end of the day, dog, they gotta be
they
putting
know
so
how to
many
play
black
the publicity game.
Bro, look at Kanye whole choir, my nigga. You worried about his white wife. This nigga whole choir is black folks. This
and
nigga
don't forget who his mom is, bro.
Bro, this is what I'm trying to tell you. Dude, think of all the black people that are becoming wealthy because of fucking Kanye West and Jay-Z.
Bro. His mom was a professor, bro. She taught certain shit. That's why I say Kanye. He knows shit.
He not like y'all think I think.
Bro.
He not like you think I think. Cause my pops, this why I get. I'm gonna let you go, caller. I'm gonna let you get another word in, caller. But
no, you good. I want to hear this. Go ahead.
My pops, right, was one of them militant ass black power ass niggas, but he ended up with a white woman. Now my pops was charcoal black. He was a dark skinned nigga.
Hey,
so,
hell yeah, Pops was black.
And he told me, he said, man, look, man, I have women, his heart was to the black people, but when it came to relationships, black women wasn't checking for no dark niggas in the 70s and the 80s. He got with a woman that would do what he told her to do, what he wanted to be done. And that was my white mama. He didn't conform to her. She conformed to him. So I'm going to show y'all next week. I'm going to try to go get the picture. I'm going to show y'all the picture that was in our living room when I grew up. It's my pops in a military uniform with a Uzi spraying up in the air, standing on the head of a Klansman. This shit was in my living room.
I remember that picture, bro.
No, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna try to get it for next week to show
I
it.
swear to God,
So my
that
point
picture,
is, what
man.
I'm trying to say is, sometimes people can operate in a white world but still have a black agenda. But because black people automatically take it some kind of way, they write off niggas that was on your
You
side.
said, "Oh, like you with that white girl, huh?"
Hey, it's the spook that sat by the door. Like
Yeah.
somebody got to get in there.
Yeah.
And when they get in there, you don't know they fucking motives. And they can't even tell you because you're going to go, as soon as niggas, let's say Kanye said, hey, I'm doing it for y'all. And then niggas going to go say, you heard what Kanye said? He doing it for us. And then he out. He out. You done fucking told the fucking game. All right, so
Right.
caller, you go ahead, and I'm going to shut up for a minute. You go ahead, and then we're going to wrap the show when you done, G. Go ahead.
Man, I ain't gonna front, bro. You just you see now we going down a rabbit hole.
Oh, shit. Go
Because
ahead, bro.
What you just said though, like this is why I rock with Kanye. Man, look, this is why I kind of rock with what he say. But a lot of people, like you made a statement earlier about, and like I said, I cannot hear you GMS. I cannot hear Pac G. Oh, I can only hear AP. But so if they say something, just let me know. But we, earlier you guys were saying like, like the Bible was put out by whites and Jews.
Yeah.
Bro, let me tell you something. There's nothing new under the sun. That's something that old folks say. I found out that all those old sayings actually apply in real life. We just took them for granted. So they said if you really want to keep something away from a black man, what do? You put it in the book.
In the book.
They were talking about the Bible. The Bible was before the white man. It was written after the first civilization, which was Mesopotamia or ancient Sumeria. But everything in that Bible, if you read, you just got to read 3 scriptures, right? If you read all of Deuteronomy chapter 28, just the 28th chapter, I think it's like 65 verses.
Yeah, y'all some idiots.
The true people of the Bible are going to go through 2 slaveries, one in Egypt and then one in a faraway land. And then it's within that verse or that script or that chapter, it's a verse that says, whoever going to take you over basically going to come down and swoop y'all up like a bald eagle. The eagle is the mascot for the United States. It also talks about how we ain't going to have no unity. We ain't even going to know who we are for 400 years. After the 400 years is up, then people are going to start to realize who they are. But you just got to hope that after that 400 years, you ain't so indoctrinated with what's going on in this current society
Condition.
that you're able to see it and you're not like confused under delusion. So
Right.
Everybody heard Farrakhan when he said who the real Jews were. Everybody heard Nick Cannon, what he said. Everybody see what this men in black looking Tia Tequila alien looking bitch talk about, saying blacks think that they the real true Jews. No, they not. Everybody can get saved. When if you really read the Bible, the Asians, I think are the Moabites, and she was saying like, no, they are the true people. So it's like, okay, if you read the book, read Deuteronomy chapter 28. It's only one nation of people on earth that don't know who they are, ain't got no unity, been in slavery 2 different times. And then if you read Revelations chapter 3:9 and Revelations chapter 2:9, it clearly states that in the last days, and everybody knows that Revelations is the end, but in the last days, people are going to call themselves Jews, but who are not. They're really representatives of Satan. And it's another scripture just like in Apocrypha where it say like, I open up the book and then the oppressors change the characters to look like them. But I'm saying all that to say like, the thing about Kanye is that he said with slavery, them slaves made a choice to be slaves, which is true because what they don't want to tell you in the schools is they don't want to tell you about the hundreds, if not thousands of slave revolts that happened. Not everybody was down to be slaves at all. It was a lot of people, a lot of black men and women fighting back. They just want to tell you like, oh yeah, it was Nat Turner and everybody else was just docile.
So
That's not true.
Hey, so your point is that like what Kanye was trying to say was those that chose not to be slaves chose death over slavery. And those that chose slavery over death, they chose their slavery. That's what you're saying? That's what you're saying Kanye was saying?
Exactly, and then I'm gonna bring it back to your pops.
I also want to bring up the fact that King James was white, but go ahead.
Well,
Go ahead. No, go to my pops first. Go to my pops first, and we'll get back to that.
We'll get back to that. So, like with your pops, you say that he got a picture, and you say he was militant.
Yeah.
First of all, if you sitting here with your foot on the Klansman head, you militant in a mother.
And then a motherfucker. Hey, in a house with a white wife. Go ahead.
But see, that's the thing, though. Now, okay, granted, within the Bible it say stay within your race or whatever, but at the same token, where we at now, the Bible also tells you, like, you ain't gonna know who you are. So whoever, it ain't like we grew up to be like, oh, don't talk to white people, don't talk to white women at all. I mean, yeah, it's been out there, but let's be real. You have your Karen, you got black dudes with Karens, and she running it. Like Christina Leahy, the chick that used to be on ESPN that told LeVar Ball, oh, he told me stay in my lane. Like her, she was talking to a light-skinned black dude. He eventually left her. But she was running things. But when you find a woman from another race that actually knows who you are as a black man, so your pops, the reason why his woman or your mom was so ready to be under his rule is because he decided, like, hey, I'm not going to wait for no handouts. I ain't about to be sitting here like, oh man, woe is me. Why can't they love me? Man, he did his own thing, and that made a woman of another race respect him enough to be like, yeah, he black, he the lowest on the totem pole as a black man in society.
Kim Kardashian don't respect niggas.
What he say. And the same thing with Kanye, what he was saying was, if we stop sitting here every time somebody gets shot on the news and say, oh man, why can't we have equality? Why can't we have this? Why can't we have that? And say, you know what? We're going to do like the Italians do. In my neighborhood, if something like this go down, then we're going to formulate a group to take care of it. What the Bloods and the Crips was and the Black Panthers was initially.
Them niggas was gangbangers initially.
Not against each other, though.
Bullshit.
You think so?
Bro, I know so. Let me, you know what? This is the truth, bro. I hear what you're saying. I respect what you're saying. But I'm a realist. That's why sometimes I agree with certain shit and some shit I won't agree with. That's why I threw out the King James was a white man. Now, look, when it comes to the Crips and the Bloods, they can give you any motherfucking cute little way of explaining away their genocide against each other.
No.
Go ahead.
I'm not talking about who they are today.
No, I'm not talking about. Hey, listen, I'm not talking about today either. The OGs, the oldest known and living members of those groups, kept it 1,000. So why wouldn't I listen to them when they said them niggas was brawling and fighting and going at it before anything to do with some fucking police? Now, the Black Panthers was a whole separate entity than the Bloods and the Crips. They like to say that they are offshoot, but basically what they really saying is once the Black Panthers dissolved, niggas, young kids in the neighborhood didn't have shit else to do. So instead of them sticking to the struggle, they start getting at it with each other. But I know the history on the Bloods and the Crips and the GDs and the Vice Lords and the El Rookins and the Latin Kings.
I'll put it to you like
King James was a white man.
I'll put it to you like this. Like my information on it was I thought that they were offshoots of it. If they weren't, then they weren't. I'm not going. You know about that. I'm 100% back you up on that. Like, hey, that's what you say. I feel you because I can't bring you any other evidence. The Black Panthers, even them, like that, who they were on the outside looking in. They were protecting the community. But what a lot of people don't know is the whole civil rights movement was ushering in what we have today. Because let's be real, all the black people that died in the civil rights in the 1960s, they passed that civil rights bill. All the other races and communities nowadays are getting all the benefits for what they did back in the day.
Now that's true.
Get none.
But
they was pushed by government officials. People don't even know Martin Luther King was paid for.
Of course, I was just gonna say that he was the Black Lives Matter of the '60s. Mm-hmm. But
thank you, because the dude behind him, Ray, what is his name? Rayard Buster.
I know who you're talking about. I don't know his name. I know exactly who you're talking about.
You know what group he with, or he was with at the time, but he couldn't put it out there. And who getting off? He wrote the "I'm gonna have a dream" speech, and if you really listen to it, you can kind of and think about today's standards. You can kind of see like, oh, they set this up from the '60s for black people not to get off on the
and the whole LGBT shit started during civil rights. But look, dig this though, and we going way, like, maybe the viewers and everybody ain't hip to all the shit that we talking about. So we gonna dumb it down real quick, and just we gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna give you your last words, and then we're gonna move on and we're gonna end the show. But I like this kind of shit, nigga.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, you can come on one day if you want to debate some shit or go over some shit or just kick some shit. Not even on no against each other shit, but just kind of just have a good ass conversation. You know what I'm saying? I'm with all the smoke.
That'll be a good topic.
Oh no, we ain't like, man. I got too much respect for you guys because I like where y'all come from. We all black men having a discussion. You can have a discussion without it being. It ain't about to be no Corey stuff, dog.
No, not at all. But this is the only issue I had with this whole conversation that me and you just had. The Bible has its benefits, and I never lie and say it doesn't. Yeah. Along with some of the things that happen in civil rights, even Martin Luther King, bought or paid for or not, a lot of good also came from all of these different things. But what I'm talking about, and that's why matter of fact, this is good, because at the end of the day, the trades or being able to support ourselves is more important than any fucking religion or belief or ideology or anything we could talk about. Because, and I think it was either Professor James Smalls, it might even been Dr. Ben, somebody said this, and I fucking feel it. He said, if your religion doesn't take care of your food, clothing, and shelter, then fuck that religion and fuck that God. So basically, go ahead.
We're going to have to wrap this, bro, because you're going down a rabbit hole, bro.
I'm trying
Hey, I'm going to DM you when the show ends for my business page. And yeah, we can set that up for show. And I'm going to throw some bread to the podcast. I support it. Like, I love this show. But I'll just say this, and then I'm going to get off the phone.
All right.
I don't support any religion because the Bible tells you don't support a religion.
Correct.
Anybody, reading is fundamental.
Mm-hmm.
And if who they call Jesus Christ is that ain't even the savior of the Bible's name. But if Jesus Christ tells you beware of false religion, but then if you ain't never in your life heard or seen a scripture where it says Jesus had a temple, a church, or even went to church on Sunday.
None of that.
Matter of fact, he was going around preaching to people and then be like, all right, you baptized, you saved, go spread the word.
He was a traveling preacher, bro.
And he was gay.
Yo, all right, we gotta wrap
it. It was like with the civil rights movement, it helped us. I feel as if that destroyed everything because before the civil rights movement, before integration, because everything was segregated at that time. I'm from the Midwest too. I'm from Detroit, so we already know how segregated the Midwest is.
Yeah.
But before that, we already be together, come together. Within schools, they were teaching trades and they were teaching certain things. But the thing is, that's why like segregation is kind of important a little bit because like every other race has their own, the Jews have their own schools, Mexicans, Muslims, all that stuff. They have their own schools so they can continue to be within their culture and then they'll integrate into society. But when they're younger, they pretty much around themselves because as a culture, they do certain things. Nobody's going to out-trade an African American. We have it in our blood. We built this country. So if you take trades out of school and then you want to make us and put us into a white curriculum because white people are better at, I'm not going to say better, but what they like to do is they're more of, I want to be white collar. As men, we want to be blue collar. We want to do stuff with our hands. So I just heard all three of y'all, and I'm the fourth guy. Bro, we want to be in school for what? But if you going to tell me, hey, man, go build something, or we going to leave school to go do something that's exciting, do some work instead of me sitting here learning about shit we ain't never going to use in life, then yeah, we going to suffer. But if you teach us trades, you teach us how to get money, bro, that's why dudes is on the block because they just want to survive, bro. So if you put that in us as a use, bro, everybody gonna be going to school. Everybody gonna be thriving. But that's the problem. They don't want us to thrive. But yeah, I'm gonna definitely hit you up, man. Yeah, man. Like, yeah, we gonna have to talk, man. This is gonna get.
Hey, I'm gonna start having some different kind of topics, so it ain't always silly where we can go in deep on some shit. But maybe religion or something we'll tackle one of these days. And again, it ain't a debate in the sense that I'm against you. It's let's get our opinions out and see where it ends up being. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm not like I said, I don't go to church and nothing like that. I believe in the Bible, but the Bible tells me not to go to church. But I don't, just because you know whatever your belief is, whatever GMS belief, Fact G, like it's not about that. It's about facts. Like you just brought me facts tonight about the Bloods and the Crips. That ain't what I thought it was, but now you about to go make me research some shit. And the next time I talk to you, I'll be like, hey, AP was right or AP was wrong. I got some other information. That's what it's about. Like everybody need to get out of their feelings and stop being, oh, well, I was wrong today, so I'm mad at you. No. If 2 + 2 is 4,
then it's fucking 4, nigga.
Yeah. Exactly. And if I
agree with that, man.
That shows the insecurities of my personality.
Yeah.
Correct.
Man, thanks a lot, y'all, man.
Shout out to this caller, man.
When the show end, and man, keep doing what y'all do, man. I love it, bro.
Hey, as you subscribe to GMS show?
Absolutely.
All right, that's all I want to know. All right, my nigga, thank you for calling.
My nigga. Shout out to him,
bro.
man.
Peace.
Much love.
All right, great motherfucking conversation.
Yeah, that was great,
y'all,
man.
I apologize. I hope we wasn't rambling and shit, but I like all this shit. I told y'all this is what I do for a hobby. I be looking into shit for no fucking reason.
Hey, this is what a podcast is for, man.
You said what?
This is what a podcast is for, though.
I guess so.
It's a podcast, man.
It is.
Somebody came at me earlier about religion on my other channel and shit, and I don't want to go in on them, but all I got to do is crack open a motherfucking dictionary and fuck them up.
Oh, hell
but
yeah.
I let them slide.
Yeah.
See, this the thing about them books, man. They're translated. They come from different languages. Once you know those languages or know what those words meant before they were transliterated into a new English word, it changed the context of what you just read.
Yeah.
Same thing with the hieroglyphics. Like, let's say we got motherfucking or the metanet or whatever niggas want to call it. Let's say we got memes, not memes, but emojis. We have to interpret an emoji, right? I can send you 4 or 5 things. You kind of know what it means. But if the people ain't there to explain what you meant by that, then you don't have the information that you need.
Hell yeah.
So symbols don't even have the meaning that you don't know what the fuck those symbols mean is what I'm trying to say. So all I'm saying is we don't know shit when it comes to history, science, any of that shit.
Everything that was told to us, man.
Most things are theoretical. They're ideas and they change all the time. But some things are factual. Those things can be proven. But when it comes to like the excuses, I'm trying to dead all excuses. I want black people to start doing the bare minimum. And the bare minimum is taking care of yourself and then the people that you bring into this world.
Facts.
If we do this shit, I guarantee you over time we can't help but to climb.
Yeah, man.
Y'all get your last words out, Gian, and we up out of here.
Well, this is my first time actually getting drunk on the podcast with niggas, and it actually was a great conversation, like it always is, man. Shout out to the chat, shout out to the callers, shout out to always a dope conversation, man. Shout out to y'all for always having me, man. I guess I don't know, am I the 3G now? I guess we can. I mean,
that kind of been established, but I'm not trying to really split the pie up. You know, we be getting $10 a week, and I can't afford to give you a 33 point. You know what I'm saying? I can't give you you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, just now you monetize, so every once in a while you gonna see a 3G's donation and shit. But other than that,
you go hear it here first. Just in case anything gets skewed in the future, I will always do this show for free.
And when you get to 100, 200, 300, 500K, then I will admit that you've been down with us and we put you on.
Yo, man, look, I love this show, man. I love the niggas that be in the chat. Y'all niggas is hilarious, man. If y'all haven't done it already, man, subscribe to the channel, man. Hit the bell, let you know when I go live. I do my show every week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, man. Sometimes I do it some other days whenever I feel like it. But just fuck with me, man. Shout out to y'all, man.
Hey, man.
Hey,
Pac G. Hey, close it out, man. I'm sorry, Pac G. I know you tired. I was tired, too. I'm just drunk.
I'm tired and hot, but
Right.
Shout out to the chat, man. Appreciate everybody coming through fucking with us, man. And shit, stay fucking with the 3G's. 3G's gonna fuck with y'all, man. We fucking with us, you dig?
Yes, sir.
All right, y'all. Y'all have a good night, everybody. Peace.